Why 4 a.m. prayers? Why 4 a.m. terrifies witches? The most dangerous prayer hour they don't want you to know. Pray at 4 a.m. This happens in the spiritual realm. Ancient kingdom secret reveal. 4 a.m. prayer when heavens opens and wishes collapse. If you have ever woken up at 4 a.m. without alarm, it is not insomnia. It is not stress, it is a summons. Because 4 a.m. is the hour when wishes lose controls, altars malfunction, and heaven responds faster than any other time. Stay with me because what I'm about to reveal is the reason occult powers fear believers who pray at 4 a.m. You know, we have been overflooding about 3 a.m. prayers, 12 midnight prayers, some other prayers. But in today's video, I'll be sharing with you what happens at 4 a.m. Why, in this particular year we have entered, make it a constant duty to start praying by 4 a.m. Let's see what happens. But before then, please give this video a powerful thumbs up. If this is the very first time you're finding yourself in this particular channel, you're highly welcome. Please kindly hit the red subscribe button and the bell notification so as to always get my next upload. For my returning subscribers, I love you so much. Thank you for always stopping by. So without wasting time, let's dive in. Before we go ahead into this video, remember that Awaken Mind Spirituality Global Academy is admitting new students that is going to champion the apostolic and prophetic move of God, and that the lectures is going to start by 1st February. It will be good that you take your seat at this time by coming to join and then taking appropriate step based on the pin comment, as well as you can shout me WhatsApp number on your screen to get more details. Knowing fully well, the Bible says by the hand of prophet, God delivered the children of Israelite, and by the hand of prophet, took them to their promised land. What you're about to learn is prophetic directions that can actually transform your life, and above all, give you a working document you can hand over to your unborn and born generation. Knowing fully well that Bible said a good man leave inheritance to the children. The best inheritance we give them is knowledge. That's why we send them to the best of the school. But the school that is above school is actually spiritual school. So why not come on board? And believe me, you are not going to regret it. So as you come on board, may God bless you. Without wasting time, let's get into the video. What actually happens in the spirit realm at 4 a.m. You know this particular spiritual fact, which is evil personalities, demonic agents actually operate by shift, just like nurses operate by shift, or doctors. Now, you notice that in that shift, their activity is always at peak between 12 to 3, but around 4, they are handing over. Because they are handing over, a lot of their activities is at low ebb. Now, when you now strike at that hour, even if there are things that belong to you that they have captured, that are holding, you'll be able to get it fast. So in the spirit realm, dark powers do not operate randomly. They work like military units. 3 demonic shift that happens in the spiritual realm is this, what we call night watch, between 12 a.m. to 3:59 p.m. To 3:59 a.m. That is a kind of night watch, like they are doing night vigil to make sure that they hijack a lot of destiny and then destroy a lot of things. That's why I know I tell you that destinies are recovered in the midnight. That time they are doing that, if you key into prayers, you may be able to recover what is stolen from you. Then we have what is called transition hour, which is between 4 a.m. to 4:59 a.m. And then we have morning reinforcement, which is from 5 a.m. Now, 4 a.m. is the shift change hour. At this time, night witches are exhausted, morning witches are not fully aligned, altars are temporarily unattended to, communication between covens becomes confused. That is why if you pray at that time, you will be able to win, because Bible says in Zechariah 13 verse 7, smite the shepherd and the sheep shall be scattered. So that time you need to smite them. So when leadership shifts, authority weakens. So this hour is what we call the hour of vulnerability, or the gap in the demonic camp. 4 a.m. creates a spiritual gap, a short window where evil arrows lose direction, monitoring spirits are disoriented, witchcraft programs miss timing. This is why deliverances, reversals, and breakthrough happen suddenly when prayers are released at this hour. Exodus 14 illustrates this particular fact. It is not a theory. This by breaker, the Israelites crossed the Red Sea between night and morning, almost at that hour. The Bible said in Exodus 14:21, and Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, and the Lord caused the sea to go back by strong east wind all that night. Pharaoh's army pursued them at dawn during a transition and collapsed. Same pattern, same principle. So Jesus himself honored this hour too. Look at Mark 1 verse 35. Bible record that very early in the morning, while it was still dark, because at that 4 a.m. it was still dark, Jesus got up, left the house, and prayed. Jesus did not choose 4 a.m. accidentally. He understood heaven is less crowded, spiritual resistance is lowest, because a lot of people are not praying. So that time, your voice is echoing very well in the heavens that they will respond immediately. Angelic traffic is at highest, because from 3 a.m. angelic traffic starts, and they will be around to hear you, and one way or the other attend to you. Now Psalm 119 verse 147 says, I rise before dawn and cry for help. I have put my hope in your word. So now, why heaven is more accessible at 4 a.m. is this. The earth is quiet, human distractions are minimal, the soul is more sensitive, and the spirit is dominant. Not just that, Job 33 verse 15 says, in a dream, in a vision of night, when man sleeps. In other words, when deep sleep fall on people, spiritual realm are closer during this hour. So this is one of the things that will help you to pray effectively at that hour. If you have bitter leaf or neem leaf, use 3 pieces inside water overnight. You soak it in the water overnight. At 4 a.m., wash your hands with it, and then pray prayer of deliverance and reversal, because Revelation 22 verse 2 says that the leaves of the tree are for the healing of the nation, so that any blockage, because every energy that comes to your life ends in your palm, will be removed, so that your prayer will travel fast without resistance. Then you can equally use it to wash your face in case you are feeling sleepy, in order to activate yourself. Because Bible said in Psalm 68 verse 1, let God arise and let the enemy scatter. It is time that God will arise for you and the enemy scatters easily. Number 2 is what I call garlic protection activation. No wonder the children of Israel were willing to go back just because of garlic, because of its spiritual power. Hold one clove during prayer, declare spiritual authority. Because Luke 10 verse 19 says, I have given you authority to trample upon serpent and scorpion. There shall be no harm that will come to you. So you hold it and make some decrees against demonic power, forces holding whatever that is a kind of belonging to you, and throw it away. You can flush it into your toilet. Declare that this is how I flush off all my problems, and you will see major breakthrough at that hour. And then you can make some of these bold, a kind of 4 a.m. affirmations or law of manifestation. You can say boldly, at this hour I override every evil schedule against my life. Remember that when you have started praying, you ask God for mercy, whether you have sinned against him knowingly or unknowingly, or in the dream or physical, and then so that nothing will hinder your prayer before you start all these directions. So you now pray at this hour, I override every evil schedule against my life. I enter divine timing, my enemies enter confusion. You make these affirmations. What was delayed overnight is released before morning. I align with heaven's advantage now. Because Job 22:28 says you should make a decree in your earth and it shall be established in heaven. You can write this decree and put it in your Bible in Job 22:28, so that it is easy for you. Wake up immediately, open that place, and start making that affirmation after you have prayed fervently what you need for the day. Do you know that many testimonies come from these 4 a.m. prayers? I know people that have court case and suddenly it turned in their favor after this 4 a.m. prayer. If you have one word or the other, seek for something for long, like you want visa approval, you need your marriage restored, you need financial alert coming out from nowhere, and then you need a kind of different types of pressing issue to be met. My dear, change your prayer time. Start praying by 4 a.m. Let's see what happens. You can actually set alarm to help to wake you up. Let's see. Probably all these years you have been praying 12 midnight, 3 and different hours. You have not gotten your breakthrough. Why not try 4 a.m. prayer for the next 21 days of your life? And don't forget to come back here and testify, because Bible says we overcome the enemy by the words of our testimony and the blood of the Lamb. That's the only debt you are owing. And you will see what will happen. But believe me, there is no coincidence in spiritual realm. There is no coincidence in spiritual realm. Nothing is random. Time is power. So now let's talk about why witches actually hate believers that pray at 4 a.m. They hate them because their monitoring spirit miss data. Their sacrifices expired unused because that time they're trying to change a kind of shift, handing over. This is what I have done so far. I have been able to make this person sleep and did not pray midnight prayer. For that reason, the interview is going tomorrow. I have thwarted it. Make sure you follow him to make sure that you poison the heart of the interviewers. While they are trying to hand over, you hit and begin to pro God, the creator of the universe, cause the heart of the interviewer to work in my favor. I cover this interview with blood of Jesus. It is going to favor me. Before you know it, they will lose guard. So their sacrifice expired unused, their arrows return to sender, because you will also pray that you are returning all their arrows, all their evil activities in the night back to them. Their altars lose synchronization. Because Bible said in Isaiah 54:17, no weapon fashioned against me shall prosper. Any man that shall rise against me in judgment, God will condemn. For this is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and their righteousness is of the Lord. So, my dear, if you are one of those who wake up around 4 a.m., you are not weak, you are chosen. So, make it a point of duty to start waking up by 4 a.m. Write in the comment section, oh, my guardian angel, wake me up by 4 a.m. And believe God, he hears you, he will wake you up. And in addition to setting your alarm, try it. Let's see what happens. Subscribe now if you have not subscribed. Hit the bell notification so as to always get my next upload. Type again in the comment section 4 a.m. And believe me, this message will find you and you will see extraordinary results from it. And then I have other information about this 4 a.m. There are more informations about this 4 a.m. you need to know, but when I get enough thumbs up, comment, share, views in this particular video, I will know that it's appreciated. I will also share them. So with this, I say enjoy your day. Bye-bye.